Do you water your plants only once a month? Course not. You give them a little water every single day. And with that gentle care they grow, slowly, quietly but surely. Your English is the same. It does not need a heavy flood of study all at once. It needs small, steady drops of practice that sink in over time, until one day you realize it has grown strong, natural, and part of your life. Picture the morning sun touching the leaves. Doesn't rush. Doesn't shout. Yet every day it brings life. Your English grows the same way. 15 minutes each morning is your sunlight. Steady, gentle, and full of quiet power. You don't need a long, exhausting study session. You only need a small, faithful habit that returns again and again. While others wait for the perfect moment to start, you are already moving forward. That's the difference. Progress is not made in sudden bursts. It is built in the calm, repeated steps you take when no one is watching. Imagine yourself a month from now, speaking with more ease, feeling more sure, simply because you chose to begin today. Keep going with me because in a moment I will show you exactly how to use those 15 minutes so they feel light, enjoyable, and powerful enough to change your English forever. Consistency means showing up every day, even in small ways. It's not about working only when you feel inspired, and it's not about waiting for free time to appear. It's about making English a natural part of your daily life, like brushing your teeth or pouring your morning tea. When you touch the language every day, your brain begins to treat it as familiar, something you belong to. This is why 15 minutes matter. They are short enough to fit anywhere, yet powerful enough to create lasting change. Think about it. If you invest these minutes every morning in 1 year, you will have over 90 hours of focused English practice. That's the quiet strength of daily action. You've seen how this habit works in your mind, in your speech, and in your confidence. Now, how do we turn this into action you can start today? Let's explore 5 simple things you can do in your 15 minutes. Your brain remembers what it meets often. When you hear or read the same phrase again and again, it becomes part of you. Imagine hearing, "How's it going?" 10 mornings in a row. Soon you won't even think before answering. That's the quiet power of repetition. It works when you don't notice, shaping your speech naturally. Daily contact with English turns new words into familiar friends, ready to appear the moment you need them. First, speaking English feels slow. You stop, you think, you translate. But with daily practice, your mouth learns the path. Words flow without you forcing them. It's like walking a road you know so well, you no longer look down, you simply move. 15 minutes a day gives you this freedom. A confident voice that answers without hesitation. Confidence isn't a gift. It's built. Each day you practice, you add one small brick to a wall of belief in yourself. At first, the wall is low, but keep going and it rises higher. One morning, you'll realize you're speaking without fear. That moment changes how you see yourself, and it begins with one choice: to show up today. 1. Listen. Spend a short time listening to a short English podcast, story, or conversation made for learners. Don't try to catch every word. Focus on the flow. If you catch even 1 or 2 phrases, it's progress. Imagine your ears slowly tuning in, like adjusting a radio until the signal becomes clear. 2. Shadow. Choose one short sentence and repeat it exactly with the speaker, matching their speed and tone. For example, "I'm going to the store." Repeat it several times. You will feel your mouth finding the rhythm. Keep going until it feels natural, like a song you can't forget. Reread. Read a short story or news article, around 100 words. Guess the meaning of new words from the context. If needed, check 1 or 2 words in the dictionary. The goal is to enjoy reading, not to stop at every word. Write 1 small paragraph, just 3 to 5 sentences, about your day or your plan for tomorrow. For example, "Today I walked in the park. I met a friend. We had coffee." Every paragraph you write is a step toward thinking in English. 5. Self-talk. Speak out loud to yourself about what you are doing, as if you are narrating your own morning. For example, "I'm making breakfast. I'm putting on my shoes." This habit builds fluency because you are practicing without pressure or fear. Let's take one of these activities, shadowing, and try it together now so you can feel its power before this episode even ends. Let's feel the power of your own voice. Repeat each sentence after me out loud if you can. Ready? Can do this. I show up every day. Small steps build big results. English is my daily habit. I speak with confidence. I listen and learn. I'm improving every day. I enjoy the process. My words are becoming natural. I can think in English. I am proud of my progress. Today I take one more step. Repeat this drill often, and watch how quickly your English becomes part of you. After one day of practice, you feel a quiet satisfaction because you kept your promise to yourself. Maybe you learned one new word. Maybe you understood a sentence you didn't catch before. It's a small step, but it's real. After 1 week, the change is deeper. You've shown up 7 days in a row, and that consistency feels like part of your routine. Your ears recognize familiar sounds. You start to guess meanings from context instead of translating every word. The nervous pause before speaking becomes shorter. After 1 month, the results are undeniable. Your brain now treats English as familiar ground. Words you once searched for come faster. Phrases roll off your tongue with less effort. Mistakes no longer freeze you, they guide your next step. And here's the moment that changes everything. You catch yourself speaking without fear, without thinking, just living in the language. You feel it in your voice, in your calm listening, in the certainty that you are improving every single day. So how do you make sure this progress never fades? Let me give you 4 tools to keep it alive. 1. Checklist or calendar. Write down the days of the week, and next to each day, mark what you did. Listened, read, shadowed, or wrote. Seeing those marks fill up proves your progress and makes you want to keep going. 2. Set a timer. Give yourself a short focus block of time. Start the timer, focus fully, and stop when it ends. Many days you'll keep going, but even if you stop, you've done your practice. 3. Same time every day. Pick a time that works. Morning, afternoon, or evening. When practice is part of your routine, it happens automatically, like making coffee. 4. Make it easy and fun. Choose topics you enjoy. If you love cooking, read a recipe in English. Keep your materials ready so starting is effortless. With these tools, your daily habit will have strong roots. Before we finish, I want to give you one last image to carry with you every day. Your English is like a tree you have planted. Every day you give it a little water, a little light, and the space to grow. You can't see the roots pushing deeper into the soil, but they are there, becoming stronger with each small act of care. One day, without warning, you look up and see branches stretching higher than you imagined, leaves catching the sun, and you realize it happened because you never stopped. 15 minutes a day is not just a study habit. It is a promise to yourself. It is proof that you can start small and still reach something great. So tomorrow morning, before the rush of the day begins, take your 15 minutes. Let them be your sunlight, your water, your quiet moment to grow. And remember, you're not alone in this. Come back tomorrow and we'll take the next step together.